Hey guys, my name's Jessie Sponberg. I know you're probably really tired of seeing my face and hearing my voice right now, but it's a busy time of year for somebody like me. I'm here today to introduce you to the Garage Project and explain kind of the nuts and bolts of what we have going on right here. Thanks for listening. So, our country's in shambles. To call it a housing crisis anymore is disingenuous. What we have here is a housing catastrophe. There are 16.5 million abandoned houses, bank-owned, vacant, foreclosed homes in this country. And there's only 3.5 million, only three. It's still a staggering number, 3.5 million homeless people in this country. So what I'm trying to do right now is use a revolutionary new model to set an example for what can be done with one of these bank-owned foreclosures that I'm currently still living in. And so we set up the Garage Project. Now, one of the problems that I always have doing my charity work this time of year, reaching out to economic refugees, is that I get donations at weird times that I can't always responsibly get out into the street. And people that are concerned citizens don't really have a one-stop shop that they can come to. So the goal right here with the Garage Project is if you, as a regular member of our community, notices that there's an economic refugee settlement developing near your house, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to do some outreach, go make contact with those people, and find out what their immediate needs are. Then what you do is you come to me or somebody else who happens to be volunteering at the Garage Project that day, and you bring your shopping list of what those people need. So for example, you come to me and you say, hey Jesse, there's a camp of 4. We need a men's extra large coat. And I take the list and I walk over here to our men's coats that have so nicely been donated. And I scroll through here until I find a nice, snuggly, warm men's extra large winter coat. I grab that for him. What's next on the list? A woman's medium coat. So we'll walk over here. Now that doesn't mean the girls can't still wear boys' coats. I'm just saying. So then we grab you a nice, warm, medium woman's coat, right? So then what do you need? You need flashlights? We got flashlights, man. We just got all these in yesterday. Just put batteries in them. You need hand warmers? We got hand warmers. These aren't just the regular hand warmers here. These are the 18-hour extended relief. We have tarps. Look, tarps. All these are tarps. Tarps save lives. Tarps saves lives. Sleeping bags, blankets, bottled water, other blankets, coffee, food supplies. These are emergency sleeping bags. 7-foot long emergency sleeping bags. We have a box of them. We have hygiene items. This is where we make our hygiene kits. People donate us hygiene items, and we put them together like this. And we make hygiene kits. Just because you don't have a house doesn't mean you gotta stink. So we have hygiene kits. We have this whole thing right here is full of doggy toys for dogs that we encounter. This is dog medicine. These are flea treatments for people's dogs. Frontline right here. Sweaters for cold doggies. First aid kits. We have everything, but as you can see, this place sucks. It's freezing, which is why I'm dressed like this. It's sparsely lit. I have no security. We could do this a lot better. And I think that I owe it to my community to really put my best foot forward. For the last 8 years, we've been doing the same kind of stuff on more of a grassroots level. And I think the problem right now is too big for me, just as Jessie Sponberg, to continue to do this without taking full advantage of the opportunities that could present themselves by making us a 501c3, a registered nonprofit. That opens us up to a lot of corporate donations. That opens us up to being able to use our tax ID number to leverage event space, to leverage all kinds of leverage, just tons of leverage once you're an official 501c3 nonprofit. So as much as I hate to do this, and those of you who know me know that I hate to ever ask for money. I would rather you donate me a blanket or some canned food or use some of your time volunteering, because that's more important to me than money. But for this particular circumstance, we're going to need some money to make this happen. We need to hire somebody smart enough to do all the work There's actually filing expenses, paperwork expenses, and then it'd be nice if we could do some upgrades around here to get us really going. It's freezing and it's hard in here. I mean, it's freezing everywhere, but it's hard for me to ask volunteers to put in too much time out here when their poor little fingers are freezing. Oh, are your fingers cold? These are all gloves and scarves. If your fingers are cold, we can take care of you. Hopefully everything you see right now will be on the streets. We're doing our best to immediately get this stuff out. We have stuff coming in every single day. We just raised 191 tarps today or something like that. These are good flashlights. People need these things. This isn't the old style of houseless person that you used to think about. The demographic of today's houseless person is very different than it used to be the other day. And that's why I think it's important that we don't call them homeless camps and we don't call them homeless shelters or whatever. These are economic refugees. These are people oftentimes through no fault of their own have lost their ability to have a roof over their head. And so all we're trying to do is just normalize this because, I mean, nobody deserves to do this. These are economic refugees. So anyways, that's about it. If you could help us out, that would be a lot. We got to get this done in a couple weeks. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching this video if you made it all the way through. And please go ahead and share our account with your friends. And hopefully we can raise this money and change the world. Thank you so much for your time. One big team.